Hello, good evening, and welcome to Try Not to Die Thursday, where I am playing Circus Electrique tonight for the second time ever on stream or in person. Yeah, that's a whole thing. So I'm going to be continuing from my save, which unfortunately does not seem to remember the entire bit that I went through, as far as I can tell. It seems to have gone back to the beginning of the day. So I'm just going to have to bear that in mind, that I can't save like partway through a day and have that remembered, apparently. Which is a little annoying, I have to admit, but just, something that's going to have to be dealt with. And oh my, that is very loud in my headphones. Okay, let's just nudge that down a little bit. Okay. So I seem to be back at the beginning of the day with the artesian just having been opened, and I didn't craft a cola or anything, so I'm going to have to do all the stuff that I did at the end of last week's stream again, and to be honest, I do not clearly remember exactly what I did, so
I do hope you're feeling crafty.
But yeah, the artesian crafts useful items from components found as you progress. Items can be used in battles, circus performances, or even when exploring the city. Okay, so we make a cola by holding down button, and we can upgrade the artesian in order to be able to make more things. Like bandages, if I had the materials. Or smoke, if I had the materials. Or explosive bottles, if I had the materials. Are you noticing a trend here? I am. Okay, so need to set up a show. Yeah, it honestly does not remember anything that I did, and neither do I, so this is going to be interesting. We're going to do a road show because it has the highest novelty right now. So we need an up arrow, a down arrow, and an arrow to the left. The only arrow to the left that I have is Pablo. So Pablo it is. And let's see, the down arrows that Pablo likes fire breathers but doesn't like, I'm not actually sure what that symbol is, but I don't think I have any of those. So we preferably want to have a fire breather up here. And I need either a star or an up arrow. Why don't we use Yvonne, who likes clowns? We don't want to have another clown, though. We would like to have a fire breather. We could use Bertha, who doesn't like strength acts anyway, and does like clowns. So we've got a green and an orange. It's a pity that we don't have a main act who likes fire breathers, but who isn't a strongman. But unfortunately, I do not have that available to me at this time. So we're just gonna have to go with this and hope that Pablo and Bertha liking each other is going to be enough. As frankly, I think if I could have a first act who likes fire breathers, But alas. Oh well. And those points go into audience because I don't have anywhere else to put points. And off that goes.
Today, right?
Amazing tricks, new stars, only today. Okay, and somebody should probably be put into the sleeping cart because we have some injured people. Who is the most injured is the question. Bertha's performing, so we're not counting her. So it's Caesar and Bogdan we have. Caesar has 57 out of 78. And I'm gonna have to do math. Oh no, that's what I've got a calculator for. I know I put one of these guys in here, but I don't remember which one. My memory is Swiss cheese. Okay, 87 take away 68 equals 19. Whoops. Okay, and 78 take away 57 is 21. Caesar is going to get to enjoy the sleeping cart today. Okay. And then embarking out into the world. Available consumables can be found here. Select the ones your exploration team should take along. I will get to that. Up to 6 consumables can be selected before battles. That's great. I don't have a battle yet. I would prefer not to use Bogdan for this, because he's injured. So, can we just... Oh, we can. Okay. Now, Maria is bored, so we're gonna bring Maria. We're gonna pop her back here for the moment. I forget what skills Maria is trucking around with. Let's see. Back 2 to first 2. Front 3 to the entire. Back 2 to middle 2. Front 2 entire. Back 2. Oh, okay, that's interesting. And this one is clears all negative effects. So yeah, I think she'll be fine in the back. And we'll have Balthazar up front. And then, well, I can't go in without a clown. Where does Grok want to be? Front 2, anywhere, front 2, anywhere but the frontmost spot, anywhere, anywhere. Okay, so he wants to be in the front 2. Like, they give us these symbols, but I don't always trust them. So the main problem here is that Dorothea, who is the only escape artist that I have, also wants to be up front. And since she cannot be up front, right, I remember. I went with double fire breathers. Because yeah, Hera here is really nice in the 3rd spot. So 2 fire breathers, a clown, and a strongman. And shoop, shoop. Take a cola and a bandage with you into battle. Well, the next battle isn't until here. So maybe I leave those behind? Wait a minute. Oh, it won't let me progress unless I equip them. That's spectacular. Okay. Well, now that I've got a cola and a bandage, let's progress. A loot crate. Whoever left this here won't mind if we borrow its contents for a while. Just a little borrowing. Just as a treat. We will never give these things back. Okay, plenty of meat, some substance, some money, some alcohol, some cloth, and some glass lens. And then this one is a new one, Circus Enthusiasts. It's nice to be recognized on the street by circus goers. Now they're demanding we take the circus to them with an impromptu performance. Hopefully having 2 fire breathers isn't going to hose me on this one. We hope.
See that goal number? We need to choose a performer whose enjoyment rating can best that sum after we spin the wheel. Then we can put all we've earned on the line to try again.
Huh. Walking through the city, a crowd of circus lovers rush us. They won't let us go until my protectors perform for them. They're happy to oblige. Okay. The goal number is 3. If we meet it, we know we've pleased our audience. Choose a performer with high enjoyment rating and spin the wheel so that even if we get a 1, we will still surpass 3 on enjoyment. Okay, so enjoyment is the little face? I'm not actually sure which one is enjoyment now that I look at it. I think we try to match symbols. So, by that logic, if we put Hera in... Yes, okay, we match symbols. We good. So, I don't know if we have to switch up performers each time. We will see. Okay, spin the wheel. Oh, I choose when it stops. Okay.
We won! But do we think we can do it again?
We'll try one more. Oh, and I can't use her again. Ah, I see. All right, Maria, you are up with your beach ball.
We won! But do we think we can do it again?
If we get something... What is this? Oh. You know what? I'm fine. We're all fine. We'll leave it at that. Well done, everybody. And then we have an interview. I'm not going to allow the maddening to interfere with my primary assignment, darn it! I'm a reporter!
Good news for you, Uncle. Your Circus Electrique story is still happening.
Oh, goody.
Oh? Is your editor growing impatient?
Maybe?
My editor is dead. Killed by the entertainment reviewer.
Oh! Oh no.
Ivan did that? How terrible. And after such a good review for the premiere.
You are an ass. Oh my goodness.
Yes, please go hug him if you see him at the pub. That would end in a hell of a story, I'm sure. But for now, I need an interview. Several, actually. My single story has morphed into an ongoing feature.
Great.
You don't say.
Yeah, she's just waiting for you to slip, by the way. How did you get your foot in the door in the circus business? In 1869, you sought P.T. Barnum in America. Tell me about working for Barnum's protege, Eli Edwards, who now runs the world's most powerful corporation. Or end interview. I mean, I want to start with the last question because that's the one that I'm most interested in the answer to. Alright, in order.
How did you get your foot in the door on running a circus? You know I know your story, but I could use some quotes, so people believe how dumb you are.
How flattering.
As always.
I suppose the beginning was in 1866. I was 15, living in Coventry, with no idea what to do with my life.
Uh-huh.
But then he came along.
P.T. Barnum.
The Prince of Humbugs himself, yes. By chance our paths crossed as Barnum explored the city. All I could think to say was a bit of history I'm sure he already knew. Lady Godiva once rode naked down this very street.
Sure she did.
He laughed and said he could use a good tour guide. I spent the next few hours in his company. Before we parted, he said to look him up if ever I was in America. Maybe he could return the favor.
Huh. Alright. In 1869, you went to America and sought out P.T. Barnum.
In 1869, you sought P.T. Barnum in America.
I don't think Barnum ever expected me to hold him to his promise of a favor in America. But 3 years later, I most certainly did. I left England for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I have a bit of issue with that. That phrasing is a lot older. Well, it's a lot younger than the writer of this thinks. It would not have been in common usage at this time. I'm not sure if it even was in usage at this time, although my U.S. history is not as good as it could be. But this is an anachronism.
It only took about 2 months, and all but $2 of my dollars, to find Barnum, but I did. And he remembered me.
Uh-huh.
He was so amused that I went so far to take him up on his offer. He offered me a job to help out his protege.
I'm not even sure if Barnum was in the 1800s. I could have sworn he was in early 1900s.
Assistant to his assistant. It was all I could have hoped for. I thank his kind soul to this day.
Sure, okay. Flim Flam recognizes Flim Flam, I guess. Okay, well, tell me about working for that protege who now runs the world's most powerful corporation.
Tell me about working for Barnum's protege, Eli Edwards, who now runs the world's most powerful corporation.
Oh, always something to prove with Eli Edwards.
Sure.
Early on, we got along very well, until Barnum started asking for my help over his.
How could you?
I think Eli started feeling jealous, devalued even. Didn't help that Barnum actually started referring to me, not Eli, as his protege by the time of our first traveling circus performance in '71.
I'm taking some issue with this. This is the problem with only getting one side of a story.
And how do you feel about what Eli has become?
Ha! I'll get back to you on that one.
He will not get back to me on that one. Fine. How'd you get your foot in the door?
How did you get your foot in the door on running a circus? You know I know your story, but I could use some quotes.
It's
so
just,
people
it's
can
a
believe
looping.
me.
Why is it loop?
How flattering. I suppose the beginning was in 1860. But then
Okay, we're
he
gonna
hit
skippy,
Barnum.
skippy,
Prince of
skippy.
Humbug. By chance our
He laughed.
We're not gonna go through the whole thing all over. Okay, there we go. All right, end that interview.
Working for P.T. Barnum in his prime must have been exciting. And he actually preferred you to Eli Edwards as his top protege?
Yeah, that part I find difficult to believe as well. Like, he already had this Eli Edwards as his protege. What made this guy better?
Rather unbelievable considering Eli essentially runs the world today, is it not?
I'll let you answer your own question in a future interview.
Yes, I would be very interested in the answer to that question as well. But also, like, I have to say that despite any claims to the contrary or personal feelings on my part, running a corporation is not the same as running a circus. It's not really the same thing, especially when the corporation is not providing entertainment. He didn't go off and form a movie company or a stage troupe or anything like that. He went off and he made an engineering firm, which is very different from a circus. It's run in an entirely different way. Just because you can run a firm that makes things does not mean that you can run an entertainment business, you know? There's a lot of people who could stand to learn that lesson. But moving along.
Right now, Uncle Randy, I've had about all I can stand of you.
Me too. Harder for me to escape myself, though.
Yeah, I find myself unsympathetic, sorry. Okay, so I have a cola, I have a bandage, I have a fight coming up. Dun dun dun. Okay, so there is a groundsman and a busker in here, and 2 others that are as yet unidentified. I could wish that my intel was just a little bit better than 50%, but oh well. At least it is sunny weather with no special conditions. Here goes nothing, 2 fire breathers. We'll set the world on fire together. Consumables brought into battle can be found in the items menu. Use cola to increase the devotion of a team member. I certainly will not be doing that at this time. Use a bandage to heal an injured player. Characters can also choose to use an item in their turn besides using their skills.
There's not just caffeine in that American drink we can make, is there?
Well, it's... They called it Coca-Cola for a reason. Besides executing a skill, performers can also use a consumable from the items tab for their turn. Some consumables help teammates, while others attack or trap enemies. Yeah, at the moment, I don't feel like I need devotion. And there is not any healing that is required at this time, so... we've got 2 groundsmen... Okay, we've got a groundsman, a guard, a busker, and a busker. Let's see. This attacks the front 2. This attacks the... I do like the whole fire trap thing. I do not want her to move up front. That is definitely... Let's set a fire ring. On you. Oh, he on fire now. Alright, now we have Hera, who can do a number of things. But at the moment, I mean, none of them really has terribly low devotion. Although that's 30%. Now, you know what? We're gonna put down another fire ring.
Don't it make you smile?
And... I kinda want to try and shuffle things around. Like, if I can shove the mime, busker, street performer, whatever he is, back one and set the other one on fire as well, that would be pretty cool. Or I could try to shove the groundsman back. Actually, you know what? We should buff the team. Charge! And miss, I love it. She's immune to fire damage. Haha. Alright, Balthazar. Let us use a front blow directly to this guy's face, since he dares to not be on fire anymore. Ow!
That'll be real pain.
Rude. Okay, so let's see if we can't get rid of this guy. Nice. You know what? Let's whirl the fire. Oh, okay. If I want to keep targeting the dude who's already hurt, I can't fire whirl.
Hope this stays with you.
Feels good, don't it?
Clown care. She continues to be immune, and we love it. Smack to the head! Whip it good. More fire. You're not hurt anymore. You've never been hurt, and you've never been hurt. You will continue healing on your own. Squeaky hammer time! Oh, that is a lot of meat. Oh, that's an impressive amount of meat. We also got 22 fame for the circus. Nice. Got some screws, which are good for stasis grenades, water-filled balls, electric lights, and spotlights. Some herbs. Good for bandages, itching powder, and snake oil. Excuse me, I seem to have suddenly gotten the hiccups somehow. And a sparker, crafting component for bottle bomb, stasis grenade, electric lights, and spotlight. And 2 of these skill upgraders. Nice. Complete with control specs, Steam's Mechanics devices became available to the general public just in time for Christmas of 1891. Oh.
Extra! Extra! Interview with the Ringmaster! Part 1 in a series! All about his roots!
Thanks, you.
All about it!
Thank you, child. Who is the Ringmaster? Part 1. Now back in the public eye for the first time in a decade, Randolph Masters once again commands the Circus Electrique. But who is the man known better simply as the Ringmaster? The Illuminated London Voice presents Part 1 in an ongoing series. Randolph Masters points to one spring moment in 1866 as the day that changed his life. Before that day, he was just another youth in Coventry with no real direction in life. Comfortable, but not rich. Idealistic, but not particularly motivated. That all changed the day that P.T. Barnum entered his life. During one of his many visits to England, the great showman happened upon 15-year-old Masters, who showed him around town for a day. As a polite gesture, Barnum promised, "Look me up if you're ever in America. Maybe I can return the favor." So he did. 3 years later, Masters found himself in New York City. It took 2 months and nearly all his funds to do so, but he eventually tracked down Barnum, who immediately remembered Masters and was beyond impressed. "He was so amused that I went so far to take him up on his offer. He offered me a job to help out his protege," recalls Masters. "Assistant to his assistant. It was all I could have hoped for. I thank his kind soul to this day." The protege in question is a man of certain repute as well, none other than Eli Edwards, owner of Steam, and one might say these days the world, and current administrator and ringmaster for the rival Circus Mécanique. There's the Circus Mécanique. This is the first I've heard of it. "Early on, we got along very well," says Masters, "until Barnum started asking for my help first over his. I think Eli started feeling jealous, devalued even. It didn't help that Barnum actually started referring to me, not Eli, as his protege by the time of our first traveling circus performance in '71, which is exactly where we will pick things up in Part 2 of this continuing series by Amelia Craig. Circus Electrique tries some new things, stumbles yet entertains. 15 people in the audience, 13 coin as income, no fame. Circus had a successful day. The grateful audience surprised the company with the following gifts: a transformer, crafting components for time capsules, flash lamps, and spotlights; a sparker, which I've already read; and distilled water, which is a crafting component for ammonium, cola, goo, medical bag, and water-filled ball. Cool. Meet the magnificent Arachnus. Limited number, blah blah blah. Circus Mécanique. Yeah, there it is. Steam mecha stilts. Be tall, jump high, run fast. Steam backpack oven. I'm going to be attacked with one of these later. Street food revolution. Let's see if I can manage to read this. Revolutionize your bakery business now. Be part of the street food revolution. Bake and sell pastry on the go with the comfortable backpack oven. Steam, always stepping forwards. Business report on the Circus Electrique. As the current balance reports of the Circus Electrique shows, the Ringmaster's once world-famous attraction still operates. London might be burning, but the show must go on, apparently. 13 meat, 30 coin. We lost 10 tools from that upgrade I did, 4 substance, and 2 skill upgraders. Crowds cheer as circus performers pummel Vicious. Yep. Groundsman, guard, busker, and busker. Yep. I don't know why that is there. Sullivan's stash oil. Treat your facial hair with this patented substance for the most shiny and strong mustache in any size or form. Beware, it is being counterfeited. Only order from the original creator. Smith & Co. offers you their delightful handcrafted holders that can gently house any kind of steam control specs. Made from the finest wood and leather, you'll never find a more secure way to store your valuable specs while you are not using your steam devices. Forget all the scratches and smudges hindering your vision while wearing your specs. Order the holder from Smith & Co. now. And steam extra arms right below that. Oh, it appears that Grok has leveled up. Woohoo! Did anyone else? Nope, just Grok. Alright.
The devoted make the best performers. That's simple.
Devotion can be increased in several ways, using certain friendly skills during battle, using cola during battle, visiting certain district nodes, using certain circus buildings, defeating multiple opponents simultaneously with one attack, forcing enemies to flee, or taking part in circus shows. Well, let us get Grok leveled up. Nice. And there's 3... Well, there's 2 skills that I use pretty much every battle, and that would be the trumpet boost and the clown care. I'm not sure about the battle ones. I will hold that. Dorothea's getting bored, so I'm going to need to take her out for walkies, apparently. And Caesar is looking great, so he can leave this place. And Bogdan can have a nice rest here. I would look at the new performers in, but my roster is full. And there's nothing I can do about that. I believe I can send people away, but I wouldn't have a clue who to send away at this point. Everything is at the same amount of novelty. So I think I'm going to do either a House of Horror or a London City Circus. You know what? Let's do a London, because that's only 3 people. I have such a small roster at this point. Having 4 people out is difficult. Let's see. We have an up arrow, a right arrow, and a left arrow. Balthazar doesn't like fire breathers, which is a problem. So what if we use Caesar as the main event? Does having her perform count as something to alleviate her boredom? I hope so. Because we can't use a clown for this. So... So I believe Hera is going to be performing today. Oh, she doesn't... She doesn't like strongmen. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. I forgot to mute my phone today. Let me just take care of that. Okay. That won't happen again. Well, it means that we have orange across the board here, which I'm gonna have to be content with, I guess. It's funny, he likes her, but she doesn't like him. That's how it goes. Okay, so... if I put 2 in here... No, let's put 3 in the audience, and then a bit in the complexity for the XP. And we have the chance of getting some items. Yeah, I feel good about this. I feel good about this.
It's the talk of the town.
Escape artists, fire breathers, strongmen. We love it. Okay. And then a sergeant and a busker and an unknown. Why is Grok like this? What is... Oh, I didn't spend his points. Well, let's increase his fun, because I feel like 1 point in fun is kind of sad for a clown especially. He's already got all the thrill that he can have, so that's fine. As a clown, he should get a bunch of laughs, I feel. And sure, we can give him a bit of amazement. I feel like he should be more fun. He should be more fun than amazing. Let's go with that. Okay. kind of want to bring Yvonne along on this one. Is she good in the third spot, though? Yeah, the majority of what she's got will work in the front. It's all 2 skills are out, but she can use 4. That should be enough. Should I sub Pablo for Grok just so that Pablo can get some more experience? The main thing is that Pablo here does not have the trumpet. I do prefer the trumpet. Let's go with this. Yeah. Let's go out walking. Okay. 21 tools, 22 coin. 5 glass lenses, good for flash lamps, electric lights, and spotlights. 4 gas tanks, good for phosgene gas, smoke bomb, and smoke. And 13 skill upgraders. Nice. And also, as I feel it already starting to tighten, this will be a shorter stream than usual tonight, because I still have a cold and my throat is a very unhappy place these days. It is my hope to be able to give it a good rest for Friday and maybe Saturday, depending on what I get up to on Saturday, and hopefully be back to normal by Sunday, knock on wood, but I don't know. But as I said, I can already feel it tightening up right now. This is partially because I did not have time to make my tea today, so I'm drinking just water, not tea with honey. So we have some unhappiness in the throat region going on right now, unfortunately. But yes, we have this fight with the sergeant and the busker in the sunny weather with no special conditions, and whoever the sergeant and the busker are bringing with them. With Steam CEO Eli Edwards as ringmaster, the Circus Mechanique specializes in the use of mechanical steam technology to impress the audience. And yet, it's the steam technology that seems to have made everybody go a little nut bars. Okay, so we have a sergeant level 2, sergeant, whatever, an impersonator, a busker, and a constable. Alright. I have been having good luck with the Ring of Fire. I do want to put it on the level 2 because he's a level 2. So let's just... That's right, be on fire. Hey!
Feels good, don't it?
Trumpets for everybody. Hey! Could zappy everybody. Could throw a lock at an individual. 60% chance to make target unable to attack for a turn. Pity I can't attack the guy in the back. His devotion is real low. Well, let's try to stun the guy who's on fire.
Knock in your noggin.
He resisted the stun. It's a pity I can't glong the guy who is on fire. So 100% to hit the impersonator.
Someone wants to play.
Owie. Double owie. Man, anything she does is gonna be good.
Buns, eh?
Oh, better, pal.
Clown care for himself. Man, the police do not like the clown. Hopefully this will get rid of at least one person. It did get rid of at least one person. Perfect. Darn it!
Smarts.
Why do they keep attacking my clown? Rude. Get thee gone from this place. More clown care for yourself, sir.
Don't try nothing.
Yes, okay. Balthazar! I wish I had a devotion reducer available to me. Alas, I do not, so...
No. Zoink. Oh.
These are for you.
got going on? Dang, 61 points of damage straight to the face. Beautiful. Wacha!
Hope this stays with you.
Darn it.
No! Don't let me smile.
Well, if you're the only one I can attack, or you're the one I will attack, you know. Ah, the rage of a Bobby alone.
Gotcha!
Have some handcuffs. How are you missing with a 71% chance?
The healing power of laughter!
Yahaha? Oh, Yvonne. Have you leveled, Yvonne? Fewer but stronger attacks can help you win in night battles before the bobbery meter fills. What does that mean?
Extra! Extra! Ringmaster talks about the missing bridge. He's gonna bloody go there. Read all about it.
Oh yeah, he's going to... He's there, okay? Alright, so, O'Neill's speechwriter. The world's first automated typewriter. It records your speech and converts it to typewriter text. Please pronounce each word clearly and loudly and avoid using strong accents or dialects. Oh yes, because everyone can choose. Circus Electrique tries some new things, stumbles, yet entertains. So, Hera, Caesar, and Dorothea have succeeded to an extent. Despite a lackluster performance, the company still receives some gifts from the audience. Hey, we made 19 coin out of that, from only 16 people. I think that's pretty good. Let's see, we got 1 bottle for bittersweet potion, cola, or explosive bottle. 1 chemicals, which I'm pretty sure I've already read today. A glass lens, which I'm certain I've already read today. And a screw. Stasis grenade, water-filled ball. What does a water-filled ball need a screw for? Electric lights and spotlight. Alright, missing bridge prompts the ringmaster to action. Normally, Randolph Masters stays within the safe confines of his Circus Electrique, whose own form of madness recently resurrected itself the same day as the maddening. Oh, you don't say. Isn't that a coincidence? Isn't that terribly coincidental? But today, the man more commonly known simply as the Ringmaster plans to examine the happenings at the London Bridge for himself, from afar at least. It's not every day a world landmark simply vanishes off the face of the earth, said Masters in an exclusive interview with the Illuminated Voice. So I figured, hey, I might as well check it out, maybe even step into it. That is, after some fine Circus Electrique performers have dealt with the problem. No need for needless self-endangerment, right? Since the first attack by the Vicious, some have suspected the Ringmaster of playing a role in the chaos. I'm one of them. He denies such accusations. I'm a businessman who's just trying to restart his formerly beloved business, argued Masters. Why in heaven's name would I want potential ticket buyers to die in the streets? It's terrible for attendance. As this reporter has seen firsthand, many Circus Electrique performers have risked life and limb to help clear the vicious off the streets. But why? Other than attendance? I just want special people to be safe, he claimed. Odd how many mimes have tried to kill them so far, but I suppose that's London for you. By Amelia Craig. You go, Amelia, you get that bag. O'Neill Electric Hairbrush, the new way of hairstyling. Definitely cannot read that text. Steam Catch-A-Rat, professional vermin exterminator equipment. Oh boy, more foreshadowing. Financial news of the Circus Electrique. Most businesses... oh my goodness, my voice. Oh, the tea with honey really was making quite a difference. Most businesses are rather shy about reporting their daily intakes. Not so with the ringmaster who fills us in daily. Let us see their latest results. Alright, so we lost 13 meat, gained 171 coin, 45 tools, 4 substance, and 11 skill upgraders. Steam Mecha Stilts. Be tall, jump high, run fast. Increased height and agility will make your everyday life much easier when you use your Steam Mecha Stilts. Steam, always stepping forward. Ringmaster deserves credit for keeping streets safe. Does he now? I don't think he's lifted a finger. But okay. Steam Mind Power Extender. An average human uses only 5% of his mind's full capacity. This electromagnetic device unleashes the remaining 95% at your disposal. Apply for a prototype and be part of the next chapter in the history of humankind. Steam, always, always stepping forward. Steam Mobile Mark something. 2, I think, contextually. The Steam Mobile Mark II is an affordable something, high quality something from Britain's must something? I don't know, it's the fold is in the way. Yvonne has leveled up. Yay! Alright, Yvonne. You get to level up, lucky girl. And we're going to remember to spend your points now. And we are definitely going to give you more than 1 point in laughs, although you don't need very many because you're an escape artist and that's not your forte. Honestly, I think that thrill ought to be your forte, but you're only allowed to have 8 points in that, so we might as well max that out. How about amazement? Amazement seems to be important. We'll give you like a point in fun, why not? I have no idea if I'm doing this right. But we're trying. Together, all of us. Now, the ones that I use most often with her are the handcuffs and the lock, so we will be upgrading those. Lock and handcuffs. We'll consider the rest at a later point. Bogdan is feeling good, so he can leave. Do I want to put anyone else in? I don't think Bertha is hurt enough to be worth it, so we're gonna go with no. Also, why is Yvonne still flashing? I spent... You want me to upgrade the other skills. I'm not going to, but I will do that so you stop blinking at me. Okay. House of Horror, since we have no one in sleep at the, in healing at the moment. The main event... Who do we have with an up arrow? Balthazar, Caesar, and anyone with a star. We also have 2 down arrows and an arrow to the left. For down arrows we have Grok and Bertha and Maria. This is gonna take some balancing. For arrows that go to the left, though, I only have Pablo. So if we start from a basis of Pablo... Pablo likes fire breathers. And Bertha likes clowns. So as long as the supporting act isn't a strongman, could be another clown, but I only have the 2 clowns, and that means that I want to take Grok out for battles. So either another fire breather or an escape artist. Balthazar doesn't like fire breathers, but Caesar does. Do we dare do 2 fire breathers? So that we can have Caesar as the main event? Or... This is difficult. I don't know who I would put in as... Okay, we have Caesar as the main event. Or do we use Bogdan because his numbers are better? Yeah, I think we use Bogdan because his numbers are better. And we'll have to have like double fire breathing for this, I think. The pity is that nobody in my roster likes strongmen. So this connection is gonna be pretty bad. Well, at the very least, we can get somebody who doesn't dislike strongmen. Which means... Maria? Yeah, unfortunately, that is the best that I think I can do with my current roster. And at least we don't have anybody touching anything that they actively dislike. I do worry about having 2 fire breathers in the show, following each other no less, but... we want at least 2 audience. We want at least 1 in complexity because we want them to be getting some experience. We want some in entertainment because that gets the circus experience, which we really need. Question is, where do I put the last star? Do I put it in circus fame? Do I put it in experience? Or do I put it in audience in the hopes of getting more reagents? Like, which is more important to me? How close are any of these folks to leveling? Bogdan is pretty far away. Maria is getting there. Pablo is almost halfway. Yeah, let's go with this and hope that it works for me. I could add another entertainment star by using the spotlight. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just go for the sky. Reach for the stars.
Don't forget to buy some popcorn.
Okay. Is the London Bridge going to... Yeah, it's a fight. Okay. So I'm thinking that this is good, but I need to... Yeah, I need to put Hera here into that last slot there. Yeah. Hang in there, Hera. The others will protect you, I hope. Oh boy. Alright, this is probably going to be one of the more difficult fights that I've been through so far. So here's hoping I strategize well. To the bridge! The critical attribute determines the character's chance to land devastating critical attacks. Okay.
I don't know what I expected. As children, we all sang about London Bridge falling down, but vanishing completely? I truly cannot believe my eyes. Until I start to think that nothing is wrong with my sight. I just have to peer through the looking glass. I just have to go down the rabbit hole. To find this twisted wonderland and its genius ruler and creator.
Eli?
Could he really bend our reality to his will? Or is he just playing tricks with our minds? We will soon find out.
Eli? Probably Eli. No, Eugene! Who the heck is Eugene?
Once you've dazed them, you'll all out amaze them.
Effectively using your character's skills will fill up your team's amaze meter, unlocking powerful super skills to use against opponents. Successfully damaging and neutralizing an opponent combined with devotion gain will increase amazement. However, damage and/or devotion loss decrease access to super skills. Okay, charge the amaze meter to use super skills. Alright. Alright, so Sergeant level 3, Guard level 2, Impersonator level 2, and Eugene, who is an Illusionist level 3 and is not targetable. Well, not targetable by the skill that I currently have selected. I admit to a certain fondness for the fire ring. And we're gonna put it right here. Oh boy.
Feels good, don't it?
I'm not entirely certain what that did, but I don't like it. No allies are stunned right now. I don't really want to move her. This guy has the lowest devotion here.
Gotcha!
What? Why? No!
That's not for you.
No one does that to me!
Ow.
No. Don't it make you smile? Zoink.
What the heck is that? I do not know how to get the party back into the right order.
Don't like the look of you!
Yes, show them your muscles! Better. Still not good, but better. Run away.
Coming at ya.
No!
No escaping this.
Hmm. Okay, we got the one police officer to run away.
Know who I am? It hurts you to hurt me.
Honestly, the only thing I can think of is to just demoralize him enough to run away.
Here, catch.
Heavy, ain't it?
I wish I could hit the third spot with this. I really need to move him forward. Alright, we're back in order. Oh, the clown is hurt. The clown is very hurt.
That's not for you.
No one does that to me.
Oh, better, pal.
Clown, care for yourself, sir. Put him in
Easy for
handcuffs.
you.
Stomp, man, stomp! We just need the illusionist to run away. We just need him to run away. Please just run away. Oh, lordy.
From my belt to your eyes.
Do it. Do it, Balthazar. You can do it. He has no devotion. Why has he not fled? Why are you not fleeing? You have 0. Hate.
That's not for you. Boink.
I do not understand why the illusionist has not run away. And I'm very annoyed.
Knocking your noggin.
But at least I stunned him. I just don't understand. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We need a target 5 minutes ago. Fire, but we did fill the amaze-meter. Do it. Go, lion, go!
Zoink.
Darn it. Keep trying to stun him, I guess. Didn't stun him. That is a pity. Oh, I didn't read that. Will not run away at 0. Okay, so I spent all that time putting him to 0 for no good reason. Good, good, they missed. We love a miss. We love a good miss. I wish I could use the whirlwind on Eugene there. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Eugene, you gotta go. I hate how he resists fire damage.
Still do, I suppose. Ha-ha! Fingers, Fox!
Oh, he can do that too? Oh, man. Oh, there's so many of them now. I hate it. Oh, my kingdom for an AoE. Can we tell which one is the original? No, we cannot. That kind of sucks. Can we at least make the mime run away?
Coming at ya.
Nope. Okay. It doesn't really matter which one I stun, does it?
Don't like the look of you.
If I... Oh! Oh! Okay. No, Balthazar! Why?
No one does that to me.
Show's over. Feels
Ow.
good, don't it?
Sir, you need to leave, sir.
Know who I am?
Heavy, ain't it?
Becoming.
You resisted the stun, which makes me very sad. Oh, Balthazar, you really need to hit more often.
Expert.
Seem to be missing a lot of your attacks. The chance of a hit is greatly affected by the degree of devotion, so try to keep it as high as possible. If the value is high and you still find yourself missing often, try to increase your precision or decrease your target's dodge. Yes, thank you. Honestly, it's just Balthazar who keeps missing.
Knock in your noggin.
We just keep trying to stun him. It doesn't work very often, but
Hold on my foot.
good night, Eugene.
What happened? This isn't the Circus Mécanique.
No, it definitely isn't.
And why am I bleeding? Everywhere.
You're welcome.
Attempted murder is such a forgettable action.
Mm-hmm.
Murder? Me? Eugene the Magnificent?
Who else?
The magnificently brainwashed somehow.
Hmm.
Here, you dropped your control specs. Broke them too.
Please, please manage to add 1 + 1 here. Please, I'm begging you.
Without them, this prototype steam illusion enhancer is useless.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe it can help us figure out how you lost control. I know someone who will want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Come back with us to the Circus Electrique.
You don't have a choice. We're all alive, although a couple of us are very badly hurt. Okay, so we got a lot of meat, a whole bunch of substance, some tools, good pile of money, circus fame. A gold bar provides access to a secret location where your squad can attempt to best the strongest team in the area. Oh, what are those random hiccups? And a recommendation seal. crafting component for gold membership card, platinum membership card, and titanium membership card. Okay. The damage attribute determines the damage your characters deal to enemies. Enemies. Different skills can modify the base damage in different ways.
Extra! Extra! The bridge is back! The Voices reporter was right there on the scene with the story. It's all about it!
Okay. Alright, London Zeppelin Tours. Book your tour now. The font it's too tiny. I can't read it. Choose your preference, whatever the rest of it is. Common circus crowd consensus. We've seen better, but we still like it. Okay, so we got 4 stars out of that. 78 people showed up. We got 18 income, which is very low, actually. 82 circus fame. A good amount of experience. It looks like Maria is just about ready to level up. Grateful audience surprised the company with the following gifts. 2 alcohol, 2 cloth, bandages, explosive bottles, and a stage decoration component, and herbs, components for bandages, itching powder, and snake oil, and oil, which is a crafting component for goo, smoke bombs, snake oil, and smoke. Okay, London Bridge reappears as Circus Electrique performers best a master illusionist. Aha, so that's why the bridge disappeared. It was an illusion. Londoners breathed a sigh of relief yesterday as London Bridge, magically absent from view for days, finally reappeared. This reporter was on site as Circus Electrique performers defeated a team of vicious, including the man behind the disappearance, Master Illusionist Eugene the Magnificent. More than 100 citizens looked on as the Circus Electrique's team of performers walloped Eugene's not magnificent enough associates. Once Eugene was defeated, the entire bridge came into view from every vantage point that can normally see it in the city. As had been the case with many vicious attacks, Eugene exited battle bloody, bruised, and completely unaware of what he had done. The last thing I knew, I was headed to perform in my first Circus Mechanic show, he claimed. I feel almost as bad for what I've done as I feel bad physically. Almost. With all hospitals over capacity, with no policemen to arrest Eugene, the ringmaster said he would take him to the Circus Electrique for medical evaluation, and perhaps a job. By Amelia Craig. Alright. And then we have an advertisement for what is probably the other circus, Mechanique. Limited number of tickets, Babadujebe fold. Missing maddening denier part of latest vicious attack. Yeah. Okay. Steam mecha stilts. Be tall, jump high, run fast. I've already read this ad today. Business report on the Circus Electrique. As the current balance report of the Circus Electrique shows, the ringmaster's once world-famous attraction still operates. London might be burning, but the show must go on, apparently. Meat and money and tools and substance. We did lose 2 skill upgraders because I used them. And Sullivan's Stash Oil. Treat you facial hair with its patented substance for the most shiny and strong mustache in any size or form. Beware, it is being counterfeited. Only order from the original creator. And Steam Extra Arms, which we've been smacked around with quite a bit already. Oh, Maria has leveled up. And so is Hera. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, Eugene, new performer, has joined Circus Electrique. Workshop is unlocked. Magical Defension, this new circus show draft available. And illusionist performers may appear in the train to be recruited. Eugene, but there isn't room for everyone. Whom do we let go? Place them in the box. Oh no. It's gonna have to be the person who is furthest from leveling. And that's Dorothea. Oh, that makes me so sad. Especially since Yvonne is going to have to take a long rest. Alright. Farewell, Dorothea. We loved you. All for a Eugene. Okay, well, what do we got here? The saw deals 26 to 29 damage, 10% chance to move target to a random position. Ooh, he does like to stand in the back. Shuffle? Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Shuffles all non-stationary allies and enemies to a random position. Shuffled enemies' devotion reduced by 30% for 1 turn. Shuffled allies' devotion is boosted by 3% for 1 turn. That's chancy. He also has this repel. When Eugene is standing in slot 4, redirects 50% of incoming damage to the ally standing on the 3rd spot. That is mean! That's my card. Deals 13 to 15 damage, removes 1 positive effect and puts it on a random ally. If no buff is available, removes 4 to 5 health and gives it to a random ally. Okay. Poof. Switches places with the target ally. Enters a stance until next turn. 73% chance to move any enemy attacking Eugene to the last slot. Okay. Glitter! Pocket glitter! 53% chance to stun target for 1 turn. Eugene's devotion decreases by 2%. Okay. And Electric Hands deals 20 to 22 damage, boosts suffered damage by 20% for 1 turn. Huh. Question is what to raise? I think I will raise the That's My Card and the Saw. So raise that and raise that. Okay, Maria, my dear. Level up. And let's see. Apparently, amazement is your best stat because that's where you can put the most points. You should also be putting some points into thrill, says I. We'll put your last to 5 and be content, I think. We'll give you a little fun. Some more amazement, some more thrill. Okay. I don't know whether I'm hosing my performers or not, to be honest, but now my favorite skill on all of my fire breathers is absolutely the ring, so we will be upgrading the ring. And the one that I use the next most often is the fire whip, so we're gonna upgrade that as well. And then we'll make sure that the exclamation points are taken off the other ones. There we go. And Hera, you also get a level up. Go girl go. If I auto-assign... Yeah, it goes randomly. I do not want to randomly assign points. We'll give you a bit more of the fun. We are going to raise your laughs because I feel like a 1 in that area just doesn't do anyone any favors. And we're going to do the same with you as with your compatriot, because the skills I use most often are the ones that should be raised. Yeah. We're feeling good about that. Upgrade the workshop and then invent a new super skill. Where is this, the workshop? No. There's the workshop.
These super skills are primed to amaze.
Uh-huh. Invent, develop, and equip super skills at the workshop. Equip invented super skills into one of the 3 slots of the maze meter, usable once amazement reaches the required level. The effectiveness of the super skill may vary depending on which slot it is assigned to. Upgrading the building will make all unlocked super skills stronger. Okay. So, upgrades. And then... let's see. Brainwashing machine. 88% chance to remove all positive effects from enemies. 94% chance to remove all positive effects from enemies. 94% chance to break all enemies' stance. 100% chance to... Bring that back! Chance to remove all positive effects from enemies. 67% chance to make all enemies unable to attack for 2 turns. And as soon as I try to read the last line, it takes it away again. 100% chance to break all enemies' stance. Okay. And then what is this one? Heals 20% health to all allies, heals 40% health to all allies, or heals 60% health to all allies. Ooh, tricky. Which one? Because I'm not sure I can actually... Well, given the way that last battle went, perhaps the health? Set up your new super skill for use in battle.
Amazing! Your steam technology always fascinates me as a scientist.
Yes? Thank you, Dr. Mabry.
There is true genius behind Eli Edwards' products.
Uh-huh. Did you steal it from him, or did he steal it from you?
Like all steam products, my illusion enhancer only works with steam-manufactured control specs.
Mm-hmm. Nothing like proprietary technology.
Control specs that were shattered, coincidentally just as Eugene's trance wore off.
Yeah, strange how that happens.
If you're suggesting that control specs may be controlling the vicious, Amelia.
Well, maybe that they're having a sort of an AoE effect.
You may indeed be onto something.
Oh, thank you for admitting that.
Eli is a lot of undesirable things, routinely unbathed and smelly among them, but he's no criminal.
Yeah, I'm still not sold on the fact that he's doing this on purpose. That, like, I don't know... I don't know that we have a specific villain per se. I think it's the interaction between the Circus's pylons and the steam products that's causing the problem. But I don't know if this was an intended effect or if it's just a terrible, terrible coincidence and we should just shut off the pylons at the circus.
I've known the man for 30 years. He'd never hurt anyone. Not intentionally.
Are you sure about that? Because you also would not hurt anyone intentionally, and yet there are several deaths on your hands.
Still, it remains true that every attacker we've come across has been wearing control specs.
Yes, I'd noticed that too.
Who doesn't? They're as ubiquitous as London tap water these days. and probably more drinkable.
I'm not gonna touch that one.
No one here wears them.
That is true.
And no one here is going vicious. Touché, niece.
Oh, thank you for admitting she has 2 brain cells to rub together.
We'll see what Mr. Edwards has to say about this.
First you have to reach him.
We're going to Steam headquarters.
Oh boy. I mean, Leonidas is right, but I still don't want to do that. Okay, so... Can I have all 3? No, I cannot. I hope I made the right choice. Okay, sleeping cart. I think Yvonne is the one in the greatest concern right now. She's so hurt. Poor girl. Okay, we will see how that does for her. And we need to spend 25 to unlock the magical dimension. A unique experience of magical deception, illusions, and wonders beyond your imagination. I think it might actually be a good idea to try and use my injured people for the show. Escape artists or fire breathers get extra for being the afterpiece. I can't use Yvonne because Yvonne is in healing. My other escape artist has departed the premises. Hera. Main event... Clown? None of my clowns are upward. That is unfortunate. We could use Eugene, though. Eugene doesn't like escape artists. That's fine. Who do we have going rightward? Pablo. Oh, I hate sending Grok out when he's injured, but I don't seem to have a choice. Unless I want to use Bogdan for this. But I'd really like to use Bogdan for going out so that Balthazar can put his feet up. There is no love amongst the performers today. Nobody is performing with what they like. But at least nobody is performing with an act they hate. And I suppose I'm going to have to be happy with that. Man, after I spent all that on leveling up Eugene's stuff, and now I don't even get to take him out to try him out. Ah, well. We've met the requirements. We're doing pretty good on stars, I guess. generally not worth it unless you put at least 2 stars in audience. How close are any of the people performing to leveling up? Not terribly. Let's take the opportunity to pump the circus a little. I think this is good.
Do you believe in magic? You will.
Yeah, Magical Dimension starring the Illusionist makes sense. With a clown and a fire breather, because why the heck not? Okay. I think that's good for the maintenance of the circus. My throat is doing badly, but...
London has changed so much just in my lifetime.
The London map shows the explorable districts of the city. Only the current district can be selected unless a time capsule is used to replay a previously finished area. A more thorough exploration of the city might open up previously hidden locations. A new district is available to explore, which is good because I've completed the previous one. The previous district's strongest foes seek worthy challengers. We're not going to be bothering with that right now.
Ask me.
Complete a district to unlock special battles against local champions. Do it for glory and a considerable reward. If you fail to defeat your opponent, you can try again any number of times, but never without a full entry fee. Defeated characters will die in these battles, so make sure you really mean to have them fight for you. Yeah, we're not doing that. We have too many people injured.
Fire in your eyes, Amelia.
Oh, thank you for noticing, Dr. Mabry. It's anger.
I've not seen since your mother.
Oh, yes, certainly. Bring up her dead mother. I'm sure that will go well for you.
A fire, Dr. Mabry?
Yeah, bringing up her dead mother and fire at the same time. Really,
That's a particularly poor choice of words considering her fate, don't you think?
I agree.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said... I'm sorry.
Oh.
Don't be sorry, Dr. Mabry. But do get me a new map if you have one.
Of course. Good luck out there.
I mean, she is taking every opportunity to bully the circus, and not everyone that she's being mean to actually deserves it. But I do understand where she's coming from on all this. Ever since Eli Edwards built the headquarters for his company in the district north of the London Bridge, locals have taken to calling the area Steamtown. Steam Tower stands tall amid poverty and despair, as, oddly, no one who lives in Steamtown actually seems to work there. Why might that be? Well, we gotta go in. We're going in. Okay, what is this? Charity. We need all the money we can get, but some people need it even more. Let's help them out. Okay. The first branch isn't until after the next battle. And we are heading towards here. Oh boy. Okay, so... Oh, that's a long road. Okay. Well, we're not going to have to worry about it because I think once we get through the next battle, I am going to be calling it a night after that. Simply because my throat is a bad place. I'm not sure if it's audible, but I'm feeling worse and worse as the stream goes on. I have chosen the wrong liquid. The fact that there is no honey here is a real issue. And also I've run out, apparently. I just tried to take a drink and there's nothing but ice in there. So, yeah. So, let's get the team set up here. Let's take Bogdan instead of Balthazar. I'm sorry, Grok. We're going to have to take you because Pablo is performing. Yvonne is terribly hurt, so she's going to be taking a rest. I think that means that either I'm taking 2 fire breathers or 2 strongmen on this one. Let's see, Cadet and Ratter. I've not encountered either of these. Oh dear. You know, since Grok has to be in the first 2, I think it's going to have to be 2 fire breathers. Bertha, tell me about you. Back 2, back 3, back 2, back 2. Alright, so we put Bertha in the back. And Maria is going to be significantly less useful, but that just seems to be the way that she is. So I may consider Maria as the next person to attempt to replace, because she's really difficult to place in the field with her skills. We shall see. Okay. Charity.
After we are given our first round of plates to serve, we need to ask ourselves a question. Is it possible that we'll get more than we could carry should we ask for more? It's a bit of a guessing game. Should we get more plates than we can carry, well, the organizer will not be too fond of us.
Select 1 to 4 performers to take part in the event. Donate the required amount of food. Help with the food distribution. If we work well, our performers gain a great amount of devotion, but if we mess up our work, we gain nothing. Well, Grok really needs the devotion. Bogdan can carry a lot. I don't know what the required amount of food is. You know what? Let's just go in with everybody. We'll go with everybody and it'll be fine.
This will be a bit of a guessing game. First, we'll ask for some plates.
District has organized a food distribution event to help the poor, and they're looking for volunteers and donations. Helping in an event requires hard work for a day. It's exhausting for sure, but lifts the spirits like nothing else. Select 1 to 4 performers to take part in the event. Donate the required amount of food. Help with the food distribution. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can take... I don't know how well this is gonna work. I hope that I'm allowed to Tetris it. Oh dear.
If we ask for more plates and get more than we can carry, well, the organizer will not be too fond of us.
Oh, I had to get the biggest one. Yeah, the chances are really bad. The chances are super bad. We'll take this amount. Everyone in need got something to eat, and we didn't even break a plate while helping out. Feels good. This is helped by the massive surplus of meat that we currently have. Okay, we got a nice little devotion burst from that. Okay, let us go do some battle. You can do it, people. The maze meter will let you know when super skills become available to use. Yes, we went over that. Okay. Let's see here. We've got a sergeant. We've got a cadet, level 2, who is a sailor. Lord only knows what he does. A chimney sweeper, novice sweep, level 1. And a rat catcher, ratter, level 2. This guy's got a really nice number of HP, but yeah, I think as the he and the police, he and the Bobby are the highest HP. So it's either start burning them down or go after the squishies. Let's start burning the juicy target. He don't have that nice amount anymore. And you know what? We're gonna set you on fire as well, just because we can. Oh, thanks, we hate it.
No! The healing power of laughter!
I do not like this taunt happening. Stompy stompy. You know, that's one down. And since that guy is still taunting, let's hit him with a whirlwind. Oh, thanks, we hate it.
No!
I mean, dude insists upon being the one to be... break his spot. Oh, 54%. What the heck's going on here? Balthazar, what's happening? That is a better chance.
A mighty ovation!
Clap him! You're very flammable, she says. Oh, my poor injured clown.
The hammer! You didn't like that?
Oh! Oh, he hit a home run with her head! Oh no! Okay. Bertha might have just leveled up. Alright, so we got 82 tools, 12 food, 20 reputation with the circus, 8 herbs, 8 sparkers, and 17 skill upgraders. Excellent. Use the guard action to make performers defend themselves until you can restore their health.
What a day for news!
Okay, now what I have learned is that I should not do any of the day's activities because the game will not remember, even though I save manually. So, I'm learning. But I will read the newspaper before calling it a night. Henry's emulsion, pure cod liver oil. Have a cough? Don't blame the cold. Blame the rain. Don't blame the rains. Don't blame the smoke. Let's see here. Just have a sip from Henry's emulsion 3 times every day for instant relief and protection from any known disease. Common circus crowd consensus. We've seen better, but we still like it. We got 3 stars for that. Clowns always have low devotion because I keep using their devotion to heal. And the audience, despite a lackluster performance, the company still receives some gifts. 1 chemical and 2 bottles, but no gas tanks. I'm thankful for that, in a way. Harry Houdini challenges Eugene the Magnificent to a magic off once this is all over. Why can't I click on that? That's not fair. O'Neill Electric Hairbrush, the new way of hairstyling. Let's see here. Can I read this? Give your hair that extra spark with O'Neill's Electric Hairbrush. Charge your hairbrush with electricity for hairstyles you could... hairstyles you could never imagine before. Gotcha. The original Lavender's tea firsthand. Taste our world-famous unequaled teas directly from the importer to the consumer. Choicest Ceylon. Ceylon is good tea. That is good tea, I agree. Daily balance. Despite citywide chaos, the Circus Electrique continues to operate. At least we have received their latest financial report from the ringmaster, as we always do. Let's see the numbers. We lost 4 meat. That's from the charity event. We lost 12 shillings. We made 69 tools. We lost 3 substance and gained 11 skill upgrader. Crowds cheer as circus performers pummel Vicious. Yeah, okay. I still don't know what that part of the newspaper is for. O'Neill speechwriter, the world's first automated typewriter. Yeah, I already read that one. And Reeves Worcestershire sauce. Great for meat dishes, fish food, vegetables, and soups. Visit Reeves Sauce Store for a free sample. And the Steam Mobile Mark II, which is still below the fold and underneath the next button. It's gonna be a long time before the circus gets to level 3. This is very upsetting. Yvonne is feeling better, though. We may switch her out for Balthazar next week, but yeah, I'm not sure yet. So, and Bertha has leveled up. I wonder, can I deal with her level up before I go? I'm somehow doubtful. So, oh, and Caesar is bored. I guess we'll have to take Caesar out for walkies or have him do a performance or something. Okay, so my throat is feeling very bad. So unfortunately this is going to be an even shorter stream than the short streams. This is due to my lack of tea. I have made a mistake. I will not make that mistake again until after my throat is better. And after my throat is better, it won't be a mistake anymore. So at least there'll be that. So what I'm gonna do is we're going to save. I don't see any reason not to save. Well, I can't save over. That's amusing. Okay, we'll put it in the empty slot then. Oh wait, I can put it in there. Okay. Overwrite. Day 11. And this is where I am going to call it a night because I can feel the fuzziness. I don't know if it is audible. I'm not sure what it's audible as, but I can feel my voice doing things that it's not supposed to be doing in my throat. So I'm going to call it a night here. And the good news is, if you love the sound of my voice, you can always go to my YouTube channel and watch my archived streams there from before this terrible cold took over my life. It is a terrible cold, not because it is a bad cold, but because it has been going on for far too long. So we're hoping I'm going to get over it soon. I have things I need to do next week that I can't let a cold get in the way of. I really don't want to have to reschedule various appointments until January. I really don't. So we'll see how all of this goes. Here's hoping, knock on wood. But you know, you can amuse yourself with the YouTube channel until then. There are playlists there for any game that I have streamed twice or more, so you can just choose a game and binge your way through it as you see fit, and have a lot of fun with that, I hope. And I will be back streaming again on Sunday night, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be playing Baldur's Gate 3, where I will be continuing to attempt to defeat Cazador. I made 2 attempts last week. I did not succeed. I learned some things, and I hope to succeed within the same number of tries on this upcoming stream. We shall see. I have some ideas. I just have to try them out and see if they work. So we'll see. We'll all see. But, you know, I'm not going to stop until Cazador goes down, and I don't. So that's the way that is. Then on Monday night, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be playing Slime Rancher 2 for Management Monday. I might be expanding the ranch. I am definitely going to be doing some more exploring. There is a lot of exploring left to do. I have not discovered as much of the labyrinth as I thought I had, and there's also quite a bit of exploration to be doing in the new area that I unlocked from the labyrinth. which led me to believe that I'd, oh, that wasn't much of a labyrinth at all. No, it's the 2 or 3 times bigger than I thought it was, and I am a fool. So it's going to be exploring the labyrinth and trying to get the appropriate plort into that one rotating thing up atop in the new area. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, that's what the archives on YouTube are for. Then next Wednesday night, starting at approximately 7:15 or so, once we get people together, I will be playing either Among Us or 100% Orange Juice or Scribble It or some combination of the above with my friends, depending on how many people there are and how many arrive and how many leave and all of that joyful stuff. When we have the largest number of people, we play Among Us. When we have the smallest number of people, we play 100% Orange Juice. And if we have too many people for 100% Orange Juice, but not enough for Among Us, that's when we play Scribble It. So that's the way that goes. Then hopefully that I'm over my cold, knock on wood once again, at about 10:15 or 10:20 or so on Wednesday, I would be switching over to my solo Valheim server as my friends abandon me for this whole thing they call sleeping Foxwine. It's something people do at night. Didn't you know that? But yes, in my Valheim server, I am trying to finish a wall around my to-be farm. It's not a farm yet, but it's going to be a farm out in the plains. But I need to build a giant wall so that the lox, the giant angry buffalo things, do not eat my farm. So that is the plan that's going forward there, is to finish the wall and then set up a farm inside the wall. And that hopefully I will be able to get that all done in one stream, but we shall see. And then, next Thursday night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I shall return to Circus Electrique for Try Not to Die Thursday, where I continue to hope that I don't have to use the death tracker. I've been lucky enough to not have to use the death tracker on this stream or the previous one, but the fights are getting harder and my people are hurt. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to go, but I'm going to keep trying to continue as I have been going, and we shall hope for the best and for RNG to be kind, and for maybe Balthazar to miss fewer of his shots. But, whether Balthazar misses every single shot that he makes, whether my plans go awry, whether my plans are actually correct, it doesn't matter. I still have fun. And I have had a lot of fun tonight, even though I had to end early, and I hope that all of you have had at least as much fun as I have, and I hope that you all have a great night and a great weekend. Good night.